Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this, my beautiful miracle family. It's such a joy being able to do these workbook lessons together every single day and remember our truth, remember our inheritance, remember our joy. And speaking of which, remembering that God is but love and therefore so am I. What a beautiful statement, right? God is but love and therefore so am I. Therefore, so are you. And so is everyone else in what appears to be this world. And it's very exciting. We're coming into this review period of where we get to remember yet again what's really real here and let go more of the illusions and let go more of those caca thoughts in our minds. And many of you that follow me know what I mean by caca. Caca is those egoic thoughts, those limiting thoughts that we like to make fun about it and just say they're caca or cuckoo thoughts. So we have lesson 171, and this is a review period, is all things are echoes of the voice for God, and the power of decision is my own. And then the central theme here for all this review period is God is but love and therefore so am I. I'm going to go ahead and hold the camera like this because my arm's getting tired here. All right. See if I go like this. So I'll do the prayer towards the end this time because I want to start with all things are echoes of the voice for God. So an echo is basically something amplified. You know, when there's something that's said, the echo is basically the amplification of that. And that is what's occurring all the time, is that, um, you know, everything is an echo for the voice for God. It's constantly, every time we're experiencing the delusion or the separation or the attack, um, there is the echo of God there. It's like it's an echo, and sometimes the echo, it's not loud. It's just like in the background a little bit. And I feel that constantly we're being reminded by the voice for God what is really true. And then to tie it into the power of decision, it's our decision to want to go beyond that attack, go beyond what we're believing our thoughts are telling us and believing what's really true, that we're able to listen and receive God's voice, the truth of the Holy Spirit through God. And it takes something. It takes a lot of courage to do this work. It takes a lot of commitment to consistently every single day. We forget and we remember, we forget and we remember, and it takes something to have that Christ vision, to choose Christ's vision instead of the little world that we've made up and believe to be true. So consistently today, what we can do to really practice this lesson and to live this lesson is, first of all, to wake up every single morning for the next week, for this review period, in such joy, and just express God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. Every single morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, when you brush your teeth, God is but love and therefore so am I. We can't get enough of that. Okay. Second thing is, today is just recognize that beyond what you're experiencing, God's echoes there. God is sharing with us our truth. Consistently, we can stop the war against ourselves and stop the war against our brothers and sisters that we believe are doing something to us, and take in what is really real. What's beyond the veil of illusion is that echo space. The power of decision is the decision to want, that you can decide your experience. You could decide what thoughts you're going to have and value. You could decide if you are going to just go off into your story, which happens. And it's hard because we really believe we're a body. We really believe we're separate. We really believe we're separate from God. And it's hard, God. It's like, guys, it's hard, God. Yes, it's hard, God. Because we fall asleep to our truth, and it's okay. And we might go there. We might go cuckoo. We might have our caca thoughts. And the most important thing is, again, what I've been talking about lately, is to have that gentleness with ourselves. Okay, I forgot. I'm going to remember again, and I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to remember as best I can that I make the decision of how I'm going to feel here. This morning I had this situation of, I'm in this beautiful house. I had left my laptop in the exercise room so I can exercise this morning when I got up, and I couldn't find the laptop, and I got really freaked out because I started to create these stories in my head of somebody who stole the laptop. It was just, and I started to believe it. I even went upstairs. I woke up Christian. I was like, Christian, where's my laptop? Isn't this place safe? Like, so again, there was these thoughts that come in because I'm a body and I'm separate, and the lack and maybe the judgments I may have from being here maybe are unconscious and they were coming up, and I wanted to attack something. Obviously, attack an illusion in my mind because it wasn't even true. When I started to think about it, I remember that I had left my laptop in another part of the house, so I can do some coaching calls today. Um, so, and there's nothing wrong, with that. It's just, we're just so innocent, we just want to be good. We want others to be good. We want to be good at the expense of others. It's just a very naive little childlike way to be. But in that moment, I just what was beautiful about that experience was like, I've seen my progress because of these workbook lessons, because of living it, that, hold on a second, it's fine. I just forgot. And it was beautiful to see how powerful my mind is. Like, I made up this whole story, this whole fantasy in my head that wasn't remotely true. I started to start to think about who I can judge and who might have done this. And it was all in my head. I was living out a story in my head that wasn't even remotely true, and it made me laugh. And it was such a great teaching for me because it's like, oh my God, all the shit that appears to make me suffer is just in my head. Because let's say it was stolen. My job is to be happy anyways, because it is what it is. My laptop is stolen. That's it. It's just perfect because that is what's happening. It's when we go against what is happening. The reality is when the thoughts and the ego takes over. So that was really cool. It took like 5 minutes and I was back in heaven. So that's doing the work, is letting go of the belief of separation, letting go that this life is a piece of shit and that it's, people are attacking us left and right. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to, God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. So just take this in, come into your hearts today, and just remember, God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. God is but love and therefore so am I. We're so worthy to live this, guys. We are so worthy to live this. Have a beautiful day filled with love and light. Until next time, choo choo.